active on 16, we're straight up.
I've got a knack for ending up in the coolest places, meeting some of the nicest people, and hearing incredible stories. More often than not, it's all thanks to aviation.
To be honest, after landing on paved runways for most of this trip, I was itching to see what the backcountry flying was like in this part of the world. So, I pointed the Hawk wagon toward Reno, where I'd be meeting up with a friend who flies drones for a living and bush planes for fun.
Hey, I'm Brett. Flying in Alaska has always been my dream, and now it's my reality. Hey! With my aircraft, I get to explore some of the most remote and wild places out here. Hey! Alaska's my playground, and I'm bringing you along for the ride. So hop in and let me show you around. This is Adventure Alaska. There's something about pilots that brings us together. Maybe it's that shared understanding of what it takes to slip the bonds of gravity, or the unspoken pact that we look out for one another. Whatever it is, I've made some of my closest friends through aviation, and that community spirit never ceases to amaze me.
All right, so we're going to pay a friend a visit here in just a minute. I'm looking for where we're going to be landing. We're out here north of Reno. I know I'm going, I need to land west, which is going to be uphill, which should make it pretty fun. Apparently it's uphill on about a 7-degree slope, about 850 feet long. And I've been told that this is a no go around.
Have you ever really lived? You talk a big game, but it's just a matter of time. Have you ever really lived?
Yeah, turn left 20 degrees.
Oh, I got your house now. Yeah, I got the hangar now, and then just land uphill basically.
Yeah, if you circle over, you can make a big left pattern. I kind of use up most of the valley first time in, but yeah, you'll see the strip standing in front of the hangar right now. The strip goes right up to the hangar.
Ask yourself this once. Have you ever really lived?
Yep, I've got you in sight, got the hangar in sight, and all set up for a left downwind, and I'll be there in just a minute.
Have you ever really lived? You talk a big game, but it's just a matter of time. Have you ever really lived? We're all on the clock here. Blink of an eye, you were gone. So for once in your life, try the deep blue water, feel the pull of whatever is out there, and ask yourself this once. Have you ever really lived? Too late to turn it around.
What's up, man?
What's up? You made it.
That was sweet, dude.
What, landing it? Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah.
If you spend much time on YouTube watching aviation content, this strip might look familiar because the guy that owns it has built a small following here on the platform. If you haven't heard the name Trent Palmer, you've either been living off-grid or you're brand new to aviation YouTube. Trent was one of the pioneers in creating truly cinematic flying content. His videos are legendary, and as credible as they are, I can tell you something that you might not know. Trent and his wife Haley are two of the nicest, most down-to-earth people you could possibly hope to meet.
Well, good morning. It is a beautiful day here just north of Reno. I'm with a buddy today, and you're probably familiar with this plane behind me. You might be familiar with this guy as well. What's up, Trent?
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
Good. How about you?
You know, living somebody's dream.
We're gonna go fly in some thin air, huh?
We're gonna go fly in some thin air. So I landed yesterday at his strip, and I started realizing something. My airplane that has so much power, it doesn't have that much power anymore.
Yeah.
Density altitude is a real thing, and you know, you see a lot of videos with you flying around, and you just go ripping through stuff, and we did a little rip yesterday.
Yeah, you got to feel what a turbo Rotax feels like.
And I'm telling you, man, there's something to the turbo Rotax that you might have sold me.
I was going to say I might have converted him.
You might have converted. He might have converted me. It's kind of dangerous. But we're gonna go try to take the Hawk wagon out today, and we're gonna go play around on the Hawk wagon. And Trent is gonna teach me about density altitude.
Just gonna do the little tour. You're gonna teach
All right.
yourself. I'm gonna just make sure you don't put yourself anywhere stupid.
Fair enough. He's also gonna be sitting there laughing at me while I do it, because you guys have seen the performance that I have in Alaska. I do not have that performance here. You ready to do it? All right, let's go do it. We're gonna go out in the plane and go check it out.
Trent's love for aviation is downright infectious. Just hanging out in his hangar talking airplanes makes you want to push your own flying to the next level. And in case you're wondering if the camera tricks do him any favors, trust me, they don't. If anything, the camera undersells just how skilled of a pilot he really is.
And so what did you say it is to the end of your asphalt?
It's really from the top up there about 900 feet, 850, 900.
Okay. What is it to the edge of the gravel there? 140?
140 to the end of the pavement, and then the gravel adds another 80 feet.
Okay.
That's what we were off in yesterday. In my plane.
Okay.
My old plane.
Your old, so sad. Is that weird to say?
It is.
I mean, I'd say I'm sorry for you, but I know what you're building.
I'm pretty excited.
I was gonna say, it's, I don't want to say it's an upgrade, but it's an upgrade. Ready to go?
Ready to go.
Reno Stead sits at about 5,000 feet of elevation. Back home in Alaska, density altitude is rarely a factor. We fly near sea level, and the temperature really doesn't climb much above 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Up there, the Hawk Wagon is a rock star, sprinting off the ground in about 150 feet, less if I've got a nice headwind. Down here, though, I could feel the difference right away. High and hot, as they say. For the first time, I found myself wishing that I had a turbo.
All right. Ready?
Are you?
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. How about that?
All right.
There we go.
No aggressive climb. You know, if you got to use ground effect, use it. I don't think we're gonna have that problem, but
I'll let my non-turbo boost.
let it build no boost.
Let it build no boost.
Oh yeah, this thing's doing pretty good.
That's good. That's for me.
Well, the tail came up quick.
Holy crap, that's awful, dude. You're in a, holy crap. That is terrible for me.
Trent had a plan to put my skills to the test, starting off easy with a spot he called Rocky Meadows.
So, Rocky Meadow, I don't know the elevation, probably in the range of 5,000.
Okay.
5,500. It's uphill, rocky and bumpy, but there's plenty of rollout on it.
Okay.
We have rock cairns on the right side of the runway.
Okay.
So that delineates the edge. You can see the rock piles. Don't hit those. No.
Sure.
Bummer of a day. There's plenty of rollout if you have to go long.
Okay.
I treat it as a no-go round. In this plane, I would definitely say
Yeah, it's a no-go round. Got it. Okay.
Now, calling this a strip might be generous. There was no actual runway. It was just cheatgrass and a few scattered rocks. It sloped uphill and had a big dip in the middle. It also had 0 go-around options. Once my wheels touched down, I was committed. If you want to talk about pressure, this was pressure.
And you'll see, so where the tracks start is farther up than I land. You can land short of the tracks by a ways.
Okay.
And you'll see some of the earlier tracks. It's just, expect there's some whoops going on in that, sure. And it is a little uphill, so, you know, don't get slow. Well, slow enough, you know. Yeah, you're golden, dude. That was mellow, right?
What's that?
That was mellow. Yeah. So I don't know what your airspeed is. Your ground speed was like 59 when you touched down.
Yeah, I'm touching a little faster here.
No, well, that's what density altitude do.
Yeah.
Is it sitting? Oh yeah, look at she's warm.
She's warm. Yeah, she doesn't like that.
So that's another thing that I think the Alaska guys don't realize is that thin air doesn't cool very well either.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
That's what I was telling you. Those Backcountry Super Cubs and the SQs, they don't work that well up here because they can't keep cool.
I'm running into that issue right now. That's the hottest I've been in a while.
We both knew how quickly you could get in trouble if you didn't respect the conditions.
And that's when we decided to drive the point home by heading over to DeadCow. DeadCow is a dry lake bed just a short flight from Trent's house. It's earned its name thanks to Kevin Quinn, another legendary backcountry aviator who stumbled across, you guessed it, a dead cow on the lake bed during a flight. Kevin saw the potential in the location and turned it into the home of the High Sierra Fly-In, one of the most epic backcountry aviation events ever planned.
Oh, it's like dry. You ride a skateboard on it. Really? It's that? So it's gonna be like concrete when I touch?
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna cruise for a minute here. I just want to feel ground effect. And then let's just kind of give it a little bit of a, save my tail wheel a little bit. This is rad, dude. This is like in your backyard.
Yeah, so the cones were back that way.
Got it. Where's the cow?
Today, though, Trent and I were there for our own little STOL competition. The goal was simple: one takeoff, one landing, and the shortest distance possible.
So Trent is going to be putting me to the test because I see cones. We're setting up. Are you like making me do like short field takeoff and landing and stuff out here?
So no, well, yeah. I want to test because when we were on the phone before you came down here, you said 150 feet. And if you're a Cub guy and you tell me 150 feet, I'm like, I got to watch out for you because he's lying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in the Hawk wagon? Nah.
No way.
So
I'm going to reevaluate my guess.
yeah, I want to hear. What do you think?
I'm going to say 450.
For takeoff
Yeah.
and landing same, or you think?
I'd say probably close to it.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
600.
How about closest buys lunch?
Okay.
I'm screwed. I want to clarify, there is absolutely nothing except for my engine cover and my fly rod and some water and some coffee in the back of this airplane. Trent is not going to be in the plane with me. So it is literally just going to be me and like nothing. I've got a lower fuel on that side. What's this gauge say up here? Half. Okay, so I've got about half tanks right now. And so I'm making this as clear as I can that this is a real world test. Come on, wagon, don't let me down.
All right, so I really hope that I can do this in 450 feet or less because I really don't want Trent to be right. For all of my Alaskans out there, I really hope I don't let you guys down, but you guys sent probably your worst pilot.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Oh well, here goes nothing.
Oh dang, that was actually pretty short.
Was it okay? Felt pretty decent.
You can go ahead and just do a lap or two, cool cylinders, and I'll measure this out.
Yeah, that works for me. It's running hot.
Welcome to high country.
Evidently.
All right, what's your guess on what that one was, realistically?
I don't know, man. I'm sticking with 450.
So, you were 700.
Wait, what?
No, I'm kidding. It was 370 I owe you.
Woo!
That's pretty good. So that's roughly twice, a little over twice your takeoff roll as what you're used to.
Yeah, that was, all right. That makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, it's really not bad. Now I'm excited to see what your landing roll is. And you don't need to, just do a realistic, you don't need to go full STOL competition.
Got it. You don't want to just, bury the tail wheel and just slap the mains down?
Do whatever you like. I'm just saying, no pressure.
All right, I'm gonna probably take it kind of easy. density altitude, you feel a lot faster.
You feel like you're landing faster?
I feel like I'm landing faster. And granted, I didn't have like my stall horn screaming at me or anything, so I took that one a little easy.
You know, you got it nice and slow. That was a good one. I'm gonna walk it off and tell you what your roll is.
All right, so what was the takeoff?
Takeoff was 370.
Yeah.
So I owe you a burrito.
Rad.
And you were only 250 on landing.
All right.
That's solid.
That's not bad. 100 feet longer than I usually do.
No. And you were light.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. That's pretty good up here. It's not the 150 you told me.
No.
But
I mean, I also didn't factor in density altitude into it.
Yeah.
So yesterday we talked to that FAA guy that you're friends with, right?
Yeah.
And what did he say about fatalities and density altitude? Was it 6 fatalities?
6 this summer.
6 this summer due to density altitude.
That's just here out of the Reno FISDO.
Right. And it's crazy because I came down and I said, yeah, I'm about 150 feet. And just to show you, I mean, double, basically. Over double. And so I think that's something that you need to take into consideration. And I think I'm actually really glad we did this video.
Yeah.
Because I like that it's showing that density altitude is real. And if you don't plan for it, you can get absolutely screwed by it.
Yeah, and still right there, like you nailed your takeoff and your landing.
Yeah.
That was light.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So if you had a passenger in there and some gear,
yeah,
and that's just getting it off the ground. Now, like what your climb rate? That is
it was okay. It wasn't as good as it normally is.
Yeah, but you put yourself in rising terrain with a little bit of wind on a hot day out here, like
it's no joke.
Yeah, things go from like what should be a walk in the park to like actual scary fast.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
yeah,
I'm excited for burrito.
After the competition, we decided to check out a nearby geyser to wash off some of the dust from the lake bed and cool down the hawk wagon.
Who could find on through all these doors? Touring basement couches and living room floors. On to the next town, to the next show.
Pretty cool, huh? That was rad.
Cause I went and caught a dream and I can't let go.
Coming back to Trent Strip brought a new challenge. The winds had shifted, leaving us with a gusty quartering tailwind and a very short runway. It didn't take me long to realize that an Uber ride would be much cheaper than explaining to Haley why I had taken out their pond, or worse, their house. So we diverted to Reno instead and called it a day.
I wanted to get older where the flowers hit the trees, where the lakes go to the rivers and the rivers throw a breeze.
That's dead traffic, Cessna 94 Alpha's final 8 full stop.
All right, so I might get some flack for this one, but instead of landing at Trent's house with, what was that, 16 knots?
It was 16 miles an hour.
16 miles an hour.
But quartering tailwind.
Yeah.
With that short of a strip, like I was telling you, that there's normally a bit of float.
Yeah.
And with the extra push, you'd have been landing at like, ground speed of 60 or 70, and that strip gets short.
It gets short. Yeah, even that first landing, it was short. So I'm glad we're here at Stead. We're gonna grab an Uber, get back, grab his truck. All right, here we go.
Yep.
I wanted to get older where the flowers hit the trees.
We made it back safe and sound. Not the way we wanted to get back.
No,
but
that Uber driver was really nice though.
Yeah, she was super nice, and it was the right call.
Yeah.
Put 100,000 miles on this man, 'cause I'm a running man.
We wrapped up the flying with some hangar talk and then headed out for a burrito. Chipotle was calling, and I needed to answer. Trent is a Qdoba guy. I'm a Chipotle guy, and since I had won the bet, Chipotle it was. It's days like this that remind me why I love aviation so much. The people, the stories, the places. It's an incredible community that encourages each other to push boundaries, learn new skills, and grow as both pilots and individuals.
And you're just gonna stay on the left edge of all these rocks?
There's always room to improve, to refine our craft, and to chase new horizons. It doesn't matter where you've been, how old you are, or what your background is. So if you've ever thought about learning to fly, remember, you are not too old, and it's not too late. Stay tuned for the next part of the journey. There's more flying, more challenges, and plenty of adventure ahead.